Yo, what up, world? This is your host, Anye from Anye's Way, Atlanta's #1 voice. Man, I hope y'all having a beautiful Juneteenth weekend amongst all the madness that's going on right now. Somebody just sent an important video that crossed my desk, and I thought y'all might want to check it out. You know what I'm saying? It's not positive, but it is the reality that we live in, and that I think we need to really deal with amongst all of the police shootings right now that we're focused on, and that we should be focused on. But as some would say, that we are being pushed to focus on, by many different sources. We still have Black lives dying in many different forms and fashions. Let's get to the news story.
Continue to follow breaking news from the city's Austin neighborhood on the west side of Chicago, where a 3-year-old boy was shot simply riding in the car with his father. Let's go live to Michelle Fiore, who's live at the 15th District Police Station. Michelle, what do we know about this killing at this hour?
Yeah, Tia, tonight the word of the child being shot and killed is breaking hearts in this Austin neighborhood tonight. What we do know is that the father did everything he could to try to save his young son's life. It was just before 6:30 p.m. on this block. A father and son were traveling together in their car. Police say someone in a blue Honda began following them. The motive unknown. What we know is that at Central and Huron, that is, somebody in a blue Honda opened fire from behind, striking the 3-year-old boy in the back. Police say his dad drove him straight to West Suburban Hospital in Oak Park, where he was pronounced dead. Police are now canvassing the neighborhood and looking at camera footage.
This is a proud community of Austin, and we're going to be asking this community to step up with any type of information, anything that they saw. We have the detectives out here canvassing right now, so we're going to be asking for a lot of help from this community. We're going to be asking Austin to step up.
The father is 27 years old. Police say he was grazed by a bullet in this as well, refused treatment, however, and police do believe that he was the intended target. At this point, still searching out here for the gunman.
And there you have it. Who's to say who the shooter is in this crime, in this situation right here? God bless that young prince. But there is a high possibility that the shooter in this could be one of us. So in a situation as such, I would hope that we could give the same type of energy, attention, action, and mental thought process to a situation like this. Or have we been trained, or have we trained ourselves to just brush stuff like this off? This is a little child. George Floyd, God bless his soul. Breonna Taylor, God bless her soul. God bless and all the others. From 400 years to all of this, God bless all of their souls. But from our community, how we look at children. How we're supposed to protect children. I don't know what the situation was with his father. I'm not gonna get into that. I don't know the facts around that. But what we do know is a young black child died, and there's a possibility that a black man shot this black child. And whether intentionally or unintentionally, a black child died. That deserves mass media attention. That deserves marches, protests. That deserves a high level of accountability, and us pointing that mirror to ourselves saying, what is going on? Because at the end of George Floyd's situation, at the end of Breonna Taylor's situation, and many others, it all equates to black death. No matter who did it, it all equates to black death, And a lot of these protests, a lot of these marches, I'm seeing everybody throwing their bid in to say, hey, we're getting beat up, we're getting killed too. The women are saying it, which rightfully so they should. The LGBT community saying it, which, hey, they got the right to say that. This is a child right here. Yes, he wasn't killed by a cop, but he was still killed. His life was taken away very early. Who knows what this child could have been in this world? Who knows what his contributions to the world could have been, or to our community could have been? This could have been the next Malcolm X. And he might have, I don't know the facts, he might have been killed by one of us. So all I'm saying is, I get it. I get it for those who say, hey, it's a time to address police terrorism, and it's a time to address, what we do to each other. But my question becomes is, when is the time that we address what we do to each other on a mass scale like we're doing right now with police terrorism? Because we represent in droves. We putting up money, you know what I'm saying? We sacrificing lives, time, effort, everything, emotion, passion, energy, everything, strategy, organizations, everything. But young lives like this is getting taken away every day in our community, every day, even before this, by much higher numbers. Yeah, I'll be the bad guy. I get it. Because I used to be the one too. That used to be, you know, when that voice in the room say, what about black on black killing? I'm like, man, shut up, man. Get out of here with that sellout stuff. Is it sellout stuff, or is it something that we really need to address? You know, it's kind of hard at times to point the mirror back to yourself, to hold accountability. You know, am I wrong for this? Should this be questioned? Should we give a situation like this much more attention? A lot of y'all probably haven't even heard about it and not going to hear about it because the media likes to steer our mind on what to focus on, what to be mad at for whatever purposes they have. But y'all know me. I always challenge y'all to think outside of the box. What should we really be mad at? What should we really take more accountability for? You know, all I'm really asking is, can we put the same type of energy that we putting into this over onto this? You know what I'm saying? Can we? We didn't address brothers. You know what I'm saying? The brothers being terrorized by police. We've addressed our sisters being terrorized by police. You know, we've addressed, you know, LGB being terrorized by police and what they've gone through with our community. This is a child right here. That's the number one in our community that we're supposed to be protecting. Do we brush it off just because he wasn't killed by police? Man, y'all talk to me. Am I sounding like a sellout? Am I on point? Let's talk about it. It's your boy Anye from Anye's Way. God bless that young prince, man. Let's talk about it, y'all. Peace.